I got to attend the world premiere of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 at the Chinese theater, and the very next day a pre-screening at the AMC 16 in Burbank, California. So I'm gonna walk you guys through both of these events, my overall experience, and maybe a spoiler-free review about the movie. So me and my friend get to the Chinese theater and we're in line for the wheel call. And just past the security checkpoint, there's a table with assigned letters that's gonna be your last name. So the letter M is gonna be my last name. I get both mine and his ticket, and for visual purposes, it's gonna be this is a ticket that I got. It is super cool. I don't think it's gonna focus if I put it closely. Oh, okay, kinda. There we go. It is really cool, and of course on the back side it says no recording. The screen will be monitored for unauthorized recording. So guys, if you attend any of these events, please be respectful, have good manners, don't record, don't be that person. This ticket is gonna be on my great shelf of keepsakes. As you can see, a lot of the badges, there's a lot of tickets to events I've gone. I like keeping this, for the memories. So on our way to the theater, we walked past the red carpet, which sadly we were not allowed in it. My girl got to go in it, but more on that later. I got the opportunity to at least record Toy Chica for a bit, but in the carpet there was also Toy Freddy, and the great thing about this is that the animatronics were actually moving, which was super cool. As we go check in and they check our tickets, inside they were giving away free popcorn, free beverages, and the screens were filled with all the characters from the new movie, which was pretty cool. And if you guys never been to a Chinese theater, it is beautiful. It is beyond amazing. I got to go for the Final Destination Bloodlines premiere. It is just beyond beautiful. And to my surprise, our settings were row A, which was the very front, and we just started seeing security like putting tapes on the carpet, and I was like, okay, like who's gonna be out there just in a bit. And to our surprise, the first person to come out was the one and only Jason Blum.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Jason Blum.
So great. We didn't get to have a premiere for the first movie because of horrible COVID, so it is very exciting to be here.
It was just amazing, and as he's there, he introduces the great director Emma Tammy.
And finally, the great Emma Tammy. Emma, you've done something amazing with this movie. Thank you for your vision. Thank you for your leadership.
This movie would not exist without Jason. This movie would not exist without this incredible Blumhouse team.
Which, if by any chance you're seeing this, thank you for this movie. It is amazing. I mean, just by Jason Blum and Emma Tammy, we were just amazed. But to our great surprise, they started introducing the whole cast, starting with Matthew Lillard.
And bring out the cast. Starting with the incomparable Matthew Lillard. Let's get in the light. Let's find our light.
Yeah, I mean, trust the producer here. Let's get in the light. All right, there we go.
It was just amazing having him in front of me. It was beyond, I don't have the words to express right now. And besides Matthew Lillard, Skid Ulrich, McKenna Grace, Piper Rubio, Elizabeth Lally, and of course Josh Hutcherson, the whole FNAF family was just right in front of me. It was a great experience, super cool, great people, great cast. After that, we get to enjoy the movie, and by now you've seen a lot of pages giving out the reviews, especially IGN, which they gave it a 3. Now IGN, I love you guys, I love your content, been following you for years, but please, that was the worst rage bait, and if you haven't seen the movie, don't listen to them. It is amazing. It is a movie for the fans. Before finishing day one, my girl and her friend got to go to an event before the screening, which they got a lot of goodies. For example, this Cupcake Bonanza sippy cup. I was just amazed. I'm like, what is this? What does it have a straw? It is a sippy cup. Oh, okay. You can see it with the glare. Here we go. There we go. Yes. Everything moves. It is super cool. This is the most strange cup I've ever seen to date. It is really cool. She also got a hold of the great item, the Fast Talker. Look at this, dude. This is beyond incredible. Look at that. If you're into it, it can be used as a purse. It is super, super, super cool. And last but not least, they were giving away toys. Of course, Toy Freddy was out of stock, but she got Mangle. Look at that. It is just stunning. It is absolutely incredible. Another great thing about this type of events is that when the movie ends, a lot of these celebrities are in the lobby, so you get to interact with them. As you can see, my friend was getting her Fast Talker signed by the great Marta Svetek, which is the voice actor for Roxanne Wolf from Security Breach. Now, the very next day, there was the pre-screening at the AMC 16. I went solo. And when I got there, all the middle area was reserved with a Universal paper. All the Universal guests got a black wristband. And as we were waiting for the movie, they were doing some like dynamics giveaways. Can't remember the name of the radio station, but you're gonna see it right there. The giveaways were really cool. They were doing trivia questions, which, you know, were pretty easy. The only thing I didn't like is that it was a bit physical. What do I mean by that? So, you know, to win the giveaways, they were doing the trivia questions, but for you to answer, you have to run to the person in the microphone, you have to tag them so you could like answer instead of a raise your hand, you know, type of dynamic. And I was too comfortable in my chair. I don't want to look like a 12-year-old, you know, running through all the seats, trying to tag this person. And it would have been chaos. I didn't do it. Also, trivia questions, they were also doing impersonations, and you know, I was surrounded by fans. We were all having a great time. So right before the movie starts, they had a bunch of posters, and she was like, you know what, come and get them, guys, you know, because they were part of the prizes for the trivia, but she decided to give them away. So that's where they decided to like, okay, I think this is worth it. I don't need to be pushing everyone. It's gonna be okay. So here is the poster they were giving away. It is so beautiful. I really love this poster as well as the FNAF 1 poster. Both of them are great art, you know, props to whoever designed these posters. They're like beyond incredible. But I forgot to tell you what else they were giving away during the trivia questions. So they were giving away also this shirt. This is really cool. This for the new movie. They were giving away hoodies, they were giving away tote bags, and the last prizes were, you know, kind of cool. They were like heavy. The first one was one of the books, which I'm sorry I can't remember which book it was, but the second one, it was a Toy Freddy signed by MatPat. What a cool prize. So once the movie ended, I decided to go get a Toy Freddy popcorn bucket. Sadly, they were sold out, so I was like, okay, I can't leave empty-handed, you know. Of course I have my poster, but you know, something else. So I opted to get the bucket that they were selling, the metal tin, which is really cool. It's got all of the characters: Toy Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Marionette, Balloon Boy, and the logo. You know, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like a 3D texture. It is so cool. Again, it's gonna be a keepsake. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Is it gonna replace the Wolverine bucket? Who knows? Last but not least, but when you buy the popcorn bucket, you need to get also the drink. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I got the cup, which is basically the same with the Toy Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Marionette, and Balloon Boy. It is a cool one, but the great thing about this is there's a figure that you put on top of it. There was Balloon Boy, Bonnie, Freddy, and Chica. And I was, you know, in the moment I could not decide. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go old school. So I opted for Toy Chica. It is really cool. I think she's gonna glare out if I put it really close to a camera. Let's try it. Yeah, terrible. So you can see it. It is really cool. So for the spoiler-free review, I'm just gonna say don't listen to the critics. I'm gonna say this movie is for the fans. Every single one of you is gonna enjoy this movie. It is amazing. My theory was, for the first FNAF movie, they didn't go all out. They thought there wasn't like enough of a fan base, so they kind of just went with the basics. For this new movie, they went, you know what? Let's put it all the way up. Let's put everything, like every single detail, which is amazing. I'm glad they were not afraid to, you know, push the limits, push the boundaries, and defy critics. Okay, because this is a After all, this is a video game movie for the fans. So yeah guys, that was it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys like this type of videos of, you know, walking you through experiences. So yeah, that's gonna be a wrap, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.